Marcus Aurelius. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. What we do now echoes in eternity. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Our life is what our thoughts make it. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason, which today arm you against the present. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Receive without conceit. Release without struggle. Confine yourself to the present. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Most of what we say and do is not essential. If you can eliminate it, you'll have more time and more tranquility. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? It is the responsibility of leadership to work intelligently with what is given and not waste time fantasizing about a world of flawless people and perfect choices. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinions than our own. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Objective judgment now, at this very moment. Unselfish action now, at this very moment. Willing acceptance now, at this very moment of all external events. That's all you need. You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you can't control. These things are not asking to be judged by you. Leave them alone. Life is neither good or evil, but only a place for good and evil. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question. What fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. Do not act as if you had 1,000 years to live. If someone can prove me wrong and show me my mistake in any thought or action, I shall gladly change. I seek the truth, which never harmed anyone. The harm is to persist in one's own self-deception and ignorance. Each day provides its own gifts. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. The memory of everything is very soon overwhelmed in time. What doesn't transmit light creates its own darkness. Think of what you have, rather than of what you lack. Of the things you have, select the best, and then reflect how eagerly you would have sought them if you did not have them. Whoever values peace of mind and the health of the soul will live the best of all possible lives. Do not think that what is hard for you to master is humanly impossible. But if a thing is humanly possible, consider it to be within your reach. I'm going to be meeting with people today who talk too much, people who are selfish, egotistical, ungrateful. But I won't be surprised or disturbed, for I can't imagine a world without such people. For it is in your power to retire into yourself whenever you choose. Nothing happens to anybody which he is not fitted by nature to bear. It's time you realize that you have something in you more powerful and miraculous than the things that affect you and make you dance like a puppet. Death and life, success and failure, pain and pleasure, wealth and poverty, all these happen to good and bad alike, and they are neither noble nor shameful, and hence neither good nor bad. Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. To the wise, life is a problem. To the fool, a solution. Discard everything except these few truths. We can live only in the present moment, in this brief now. All the rest of our life is dead and buried, or shrouded in uncertainty. Short is the life we lead, and small our patch of earth. Your task is to stand straight, not to be held straight. In the morning, when thou risest unwillingly, let this thought be present: I am rising to the work of a human being. Why then am I dissatisfied, if I am going to do the things for which I exist, and for which I was brought into the world? When force of circumstance upsets your equanimity, lose no time in recovering your self-control, and do not remain out of tune longer than you can help. Habitual recurrence to the harmony will increase your mastery of it. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. The blazing fire makes flames and brightness out of everything thrown into it. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. It is in your power to withdraw yourself whenever you desire. Perfect tranquility within consists in the good ordering of the mind, the realm of your own. To refrain from imitation is the best revenge. No one was ever injured by the truth, but he who persists in self-deception and ignorance is injured. Regain your senses, call yourself back, and once again, wake up, now that you realize that only dreams were troubling you. View this reality as you view your dreams. He who pays no attention to what his neighbor does, says, or thinks, preferring to concentrate on making his own actions appropriate and justifiable, better uses his time. Find joy in simplicity, self-respect, and indifference to what lies between virtue and vice. Love the human race. Follow the divine. Be content to seem what you really are. A little flesh, a little breath, and a reason to rule all. That is myself. Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs. A man must stand erect, not be kept erect by others. Humans have come into being for the sake of each other, so either teach them or learn to bear them. Whatever may happen to you was prepared for you from all eternity, and the implication of causes was from eternity spinning the thread of your being. Your manners will depend very much upon the quality of what you frequently think on, for the soul is as it were tinged with the color and complexion of thought. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now, take what's left and live it properly. What doesn't transmit light creates its own darkness. Treat with utmost respect your power of forming opinions, for this power alone guards you against making assumptions that are contrary to nature and judgments that overthrow the rule of reason. Whatever anyone does or says, I must be emerald and keep my color. You are a little soul caring about a corpse, as Epictetus used to say. Take the shortest route, the one that nature planned, to speak and act in the healthiest way. Do that, and be free of pain and stress, free of all calculations and pretension. Never value anything as profitable to thyself, which shall compel thee to break thy promise, to lose thy self-respect, to hate any man, to suspect, to curse, to act the hypocrite, to desire anything which needs walls and curtains. We are born for cooperation. Time is a sort of river of passing events, and strong is its current. No sooner is a thing brought to sight than it is swept by and another takes its place, and this too will be swept away. Spend your brief moment according to nature's law, and serenely greet the journey's end, as an olive falls when it is ripe, blessing the branch that bare it, and giving thanks to the tree that gave it life. When jarred, unavoidably, by circumstance, revert at once to yourself, and don't lose the rhythm more than you can help. You'll have a better grasp of harmony if you keep going back to it. Body, soul, mind, sensations, the body, desires, the soul, reasoning, the mind. The perfection of moral character consists in this, in passing every day as the last, and in being neither violently excited, nor torpid, nor playing the hypocrite. Were you to live 3,000 years, or even 30,000, remember that the sole life which a man can lose is that which he is living at the moment, and furthermore, that he can have no other life except the one he loses. Look to nothing, not even for a moment, except to reason. One universe made up all that is, and one God in it all, and one principle of being, and one law, the reason shared by all thinking creatures, and one truth. And in the case of superior things like stars, we discover a kind of unity in separation. The higher we rise on the scale of being, the easier it is to discern a connection, even among things separated by vast distances. We ought to do good to others as simply as a horse runs, or a bee makes honey, or a vine bears grapes, season after season, without thinking of the grapes it has borne. Yet living and dying, honor and dishonor, pain and pleasure, riches and poverty, and so forth, are equally the lot of good men and bad. Things like these neither elevate nor degrade, and therefore they are no more good than they are evil. How powerful is man? He is able to do all that God wishes him to do. He is able to accept all that God sends upon him. I will march on in the path of nature, till my legs sink under me, and then I shall be at rest, and expire into that air, which has given me my daily breath. Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. Thank you for liking and subscribing. It really helps to create more videos for you. These were Marcus Aurelius's quotes. So what is your favorite Marcus Aurelius's quote? I want to know also what is your favorite Stoic philosopher. Tell me in the comments down below. Stay safe, and see you again in Wise Sayings channel.